Hello everyone. In the last experiment, we have designed and tested two combinational circuits, half adder and full adder. Now, in continuation with that, today we will design and test two more combinational circuits, which are half subtractor and full subtractor. Now, half subtractor is used for subtraction of 2 bits and full subtractor is used for subtraction of more than 2 bits. We will design and test these using digital IC gates. Now, this thing we have discussed in earlier experiment also regarding combinational logic circuit. Now, combinational logic circuits are memoryless circuits. These do not have any feedback. So, at a given point of time, output depends only on the inputs applied at that instant of time. So, output depends on present input only. Now, to design a combinational logic circuit, what we have to do, we have to determine number of inputs and outputs from given specification. Then we have to derive the truth table for each of the outputs based on their relationship to input. From that truth table, you have to simplify the Boolean expression for each output. For simplification, you can use K-map method or Boolean algebra. Now, finally, you have to draw a logic diagram that represents the simplified Boolean expression, and you can verify the design by analyzing or simulating the circuit. Now, coming to binary subtraction. Binary subtractors are widely used in arithmetic logic units of microprocessors, microcontrollers, and these are also used in certain digital applications like table index calculation, address decoding, etc. Many times in microprocessors and microcontrollers, we need decrement operation to decrement the address. So there we can use these binary subtractors. Now, binary subtraction is similar to decimal subtraction. Like in decimal subtraction, what we have a minuend, and from that we have to subtract the subtractant. So, if this minuend is smaller than the subtractant, then we require a borrow. So similarly, in this binary subtraction, if the minuend is smaller than the subtractant bit, a 1 is borrowed from the next significant bit. That means if this at this stage we require a borrow, we will borrow it from this next significant position, and this borrow must be conveyed to this higher pair of bits. Means we have borrowed something from here, so this borrow which we have borrowed from here must be conveyed to this stage by means of a signal coming out of the given stage. Means we will get a difference here at this stage, and also a borrow to convey that we have borrowed one from this stage. So given stage and going into the input of the next high stage. And these are some of the basic binary subtractions. If you subtract 1 from 0, so you will require one borrow and the difference will be 1. Now 1 minus 1 will be 0 and there will be no borrow. 1 minus 0 will be 1. 0 minus 0 will be 0 with no borrow. Now coming to this half subtractor and full subtractor, why we require these. So if we subtract two multi-bit numbers, suppose a minus b, we are subtracting b from a. So for the LSB operation, for the LSB subtraction operation, we don't require any borrow input. So in this case, we can use half subtractor, which is a combinational circuit that subtracts one bit from the other and produces two outputs. One is difference and the other one is borrow. And it is used to subtract the LSB of subtractant from LSB of minuend when one binary number is subtracted from the other. Now for the subsequent bit subtractions, we require borrow in input also to accommodate the borrow from lower bit position. So for this, suppose for this stage, we require this borrow in from the previous stage also. So here we require 3-bit subtraction. So we will use full subtractor here. So full subtractor is used to subtract 2-bit binary values along with the inclusion of a borrow in input, and it will also produce two outputs, one difference and one borrow out. Now coming to half subtractor, we know the specifications. So according to specification, we require two inputs. Here we have taken A and B, and we will get two outputs, difference and borrow. Now accordingly, we will form the truth table of this half subtractor. As we have two variables, two inputs. So we will get 2 raised to the power n or 2 raised to the power 2 here. So we will get 4 combinations. So we are getting 4 combinations. Accordingly, we will get difference and borrow. So if 0 minus 0, so difference will be 0, borrow will be 0. 0 minus 1, so we will have 1 borrow because we are subtracting 1 from 0. So we will have 1 borrow and the difference will be 1. Then 1 minus 0, difference will be 1, borrow will be 0. And 1 minus 1 will be, difference will be 0, borrow will be 0. So from this truth table we will derive K map for difference and borrow. For difference we have 1, and truth table for these two combinations A bar B, A bar B and A B bar. And as there is no pairing possible, so we can directly write this as the summation of these two minterms. So it will be A B bar or A bar B, and we know this is the equation for XOR gate. So difference will be equals to XOR of two inputs applied to half subtractor. For borrow, we are getting borrow 1 only for this condition A bar B. So borrow will be equals to A bar B. Now using these equations we can form the half subtractor circuit. So we will get this circuit. We will require 3 ICs, one for XOR, one for and one for NOT. So for difference we will apply A and B input to 1 and 2 pin of this IC, XOR IC, and at third pin we will get the output difference. Similarly, we will apply this A input to first pin of this NOT gate IC, and we will get the output at second pin of this IC. Now that pin, that output from second pin will be connected to first pin of this IC 7408, which is AND gate, and second input we will apply at second pin, and finally at third pin we will get the output borrow A bar B. Now this way we can form the circuit diagram using basic gates for half subtractor. Now we know that universal gates NAND and OR, we can make any logic using these gates. So firstly we will go for NAND gates. So half subtractor circuit using only NAND gates. So using these four gates we can form the XOR gate using only NAND gate. So the difference is A XOR B. So this much circuit is for XOR. You can see here we will get A dot B bar here. Then here we will get A dot B bar whole bar, and it will reduce to this A dot B bar whole bar. You can see we will open it using De Morgan's theorem, then use distribution theorem. A bar or A will be equals to 1 only, so we are left with A bar or B. Similarly we will reduce here, and using these two, after this NAND gate we will get this A B bar or A bar B. So we will get this difference as A XOR B. Now here we are getting A bar dot B bar, and we are connecting this one NOT gate here to get the borrow. So after passing this through this NOT gate, you will get A bar dot B double bar whole double bar. So double bar will give the original A bar dot B only. So borrow you will get through this. So in whole 5 NAND gates are required to form a half subtractor circuit. Similarly, for using NOR gate only, you will have this circuit. For XOR gate you require 5 NOR gates, so this much. And if you take out this gates output, so you will get borrow from here. So you will get A bar dot B here. So this is the simplified version. Now coming to full subtractor, as we know, in the subsequent stages of subtraction of two multi-bit numbers, for subsequent stages we require the subtraction of 3 bits, one borrow from the previous stage and 2 inputs. So we will require full subtractor here. So according to specifications we have these 3 inputs and we have 2 outputs, difference and borrow out. Accordingly we will form the truth table A B B in. Remember that here we are subtracting A minus B, then minus b in. So first we will carry out the subtraction between a and b, and then the whatever we get the result, we will subtract b in from that. So suppose here a minus 0, a minus a 0, b 0. So 0 minus 0 will be 0, 0 minus 0 will be 0. So there will be difference and borrow both will be 0. Then a minus b is 0 minus 0 0, and then from the difference of this a minus b you are getting 0, and you are subtracting 1 from 0. So you will require one borrow and the difference will be 1. Similarly you can form this whole truth table. Now from the truth table you can form K-map for difference and K-map for borrow. For K-map for difference you will form by taking the combinations which will give D1. So this combination, this combination, this combination and this combination. So you can see here in the K-map. So finally you will simplify this equation. You can write it as the minterm summation of minterm 1 to 4 7, and you will simplify this. You can take b in bar common here, then you will get this as the remaining portion, then b in common, then this as remaining portion. Here we can see that this is a nothing but a XOR b. Here it is a XOR b bar. That means that this is a bar b bar, or ab is XNOR operation of a and b. So you can see here we are getting one number added with it complement of other, then or uh, other number as it is and complement of previous. So this is nothing but XOR operation. XOR operation is a b bar or a bar b, means you are taking one variable as it is, complement of other, then or complement of previous and as it is second variable. So here we are getting a XOR b XOR b in as a difference. Similarly for borrow out we are getting, you can choose the combination input combinations for which this borrow out is 1. So and then you can do the pairing. So this one can be paired with this one can be paired with this, and this one can be paired with this. So you finally you get the simplified equation. For this it will be a bar b in, a bar b in. For this one a bar b, a bar b, and for this one b dot b in. So b dot b in. Now you can write this as the summation of 1 2 3 7 midterms, and after writing that you can simplify it. So you will get this equation. So borrow out can be written as a bar b or a XOR b bar dot b in. So this way you can form, you can see that you can form this full subtractor using half subtractor also. This you are getting from half subtractor, and you in the another half subtractor you can send this input, so you will get full subtractor. For this borrow you require this, you borrow you are getting from first half subtractor, this borrow you are getting from second subtractor, and finally you will add one OR gate, so you can have full subtraction. So full subtractor you can see this much is half subtractor 1, this is half subtractor 2, and you are using OR gate to get the final borrow. Difference you can use, the difference you can get by XORing these inputs. Now full subtractor using NAND gate only, this much is XOR gate, this is another XOR gate. So you are getting a XOR b from here, and you are giving input b into this XOR gate. So finally you are getting difference a XOR b XOR b in. Now for b out you are giving this in this one, this here you are getting first borrow, second borrow from here, and both will be inverted. And if in both the inputs of these of both the inputs of NAND gate is inverted, so it will form an equivalent OR gate. If you are applying two inputs to a NAND gate and both are inverted, so it will be equivalent to a OR gate. So finally you will get B out as the OR operation of or function of these two borrows. Borrow from first this half adder and borrow from the second half adder. Now similarly you can form full subtractor circuit using only NOR gates. So this is one XOR gate, which is for half subtractor. This is another XOR gate for another half subtractor, and you are saying that you are taking borrow from here for first stage and borrow from for second half subtractor, and you are giving it to OR gate. So finally you will get the borrow out. So here we are getting difference and here we are getting borrow out. Now we have already seen this, that we can form full subtractor circuit using two half subtractors and OR gate. So this is subtractor 1, subtractor 2, and we are getting borrow by using an OR gate, and difference we are getting from here. Now to perform this experiment, you for hardware, in hardware you will require AND gate IC, OR gate IC, NOT gate IC, XOR gate IC, and breadboard, power supply, connecting wires, and LED to show the status of the output. For simulation, you can go to Digital Electronics Lab under Virtual Labs. This is the link for that, and here you can perform virtually this experiment. Now, if you are performing this on breadboard, what you have to do, first of all, you have to look to the datasheet of ICs for pin configuration. Then you have to need to connect the 5 volt and ground leads of the power supply to power and ground bus strips on your breadboard. Your breadboard have the top upper horizontal holes shorted horizontally, and the lower ones also. So you apply +5 to the upper rail and upper strips, and ground to lower strips. Then you have to place the IC on breadboard, and you have to place it like this, that the lower left corner of the breadboard you have pin 1. So, and you will apply +5 volt to all the VCC inputs, that is pin 14 of all ICs, and you will connect pin 7 of all ICs to ground. Then you have to select the connection according to the schematic or circuit we have discussed earlier, and then you have to place a piece of hook wire for between corresponding pins of the chips. After making all the connections, you have to switch on the power supply, and finally you can observe the output status through LEDs for different input combinations, and then you can verify the truth table. So now we will perform it on virtual lab. So we will go to virtual lab. Here under electronics and communication, we will go to digital electronics lab, this lab. Here in this lab you can go to list of experiments. Here you can see to study and verify half and full subtractor. So we will go to this. So they have given aim, theory also, you can go from here. And then pre-test, this test you can go through this test to know how much you know regarding these circuits. Then procedure, then finally coming to simulation. So for simulation you can see these two tabs. So first of all we will go for half subtractor. So for half subtractor you can see you have to place these ICs. You can see basically you have to place these on breadboard, then connect all the 14 pins with the VCC, ground all the 7 pins. So you can see all 7 pins are grounded. Then you have to give A and B input. You can use switches for these. And for the output you can have LEDs. This is the positive terminal of LED, which is the longer one, and the shorter one is negative. You have to connect it to ground, and resistance you can also use to limit the current, so to avoid damage of this LED. So this way, these connections we have already discussed. We are giving A XOR B here. This is half subtractor, so A XOR B. So output you are getting difference. For borrow you are giving A, and this is we are getting A bar, and A bar you are giving to this AND gate. So A bar dot B, and finally you are getting the borrow. So it will be A bar B. So here we can see, first of all we will switch on the power supply, and now this condition both are 0. So you can see here 0 0, difference is 0 0. Then you can check for 0 1. So 0 1, difference is 1, borrow is also 1. So difference is 1, borrow is on 1. Then you can go for 1 0. So 1 0, you can see difference is 1, borrow is 0. So 1 0, difference is 1, borrow is 0. Then you can go for both ones. So both are 1. So you can see 1 minus 1. So you get both LEDs are not glowing, 0 0. So this way you can uh, verify the truth table for this half subtractor, and you know how to design this using these ICs. Now going to simulator 2, you can check your truth table here also. This is the circuit, you can see this is the circuit, and then if you are giving 0 1, so 0 1, so if I will put 0 0 here, so it will say incorrect, because 0 minus 1 will be, difference will be 1 and borrow will be 1. So both are 1. Now if you will check, so it will show correct. So you can verify for all the combinations. Now coming to full subtractor. So for full subtractor, you can see in simulator 1, this is the whole circuit. You have to, you can use, you can verify it on breadboard also. So breadboard, you will place all these 4 ICs. You will apply +5 to upper side of this breadboard, and lower side you can connect to ground. Then VCC, or that is 14th pin of all chips, you will connect to VCC, and 7th pin you will ground. Then switches you can use to give input. So here you can see the circuit, this is A XOR B. So here you are getting A XOR B. Now you are giving it into this second XOR gate, and you are applying this borrow in. So finally you are getting A XOR B XOR borrow in, and this is your difference. Now for uh, borrow, you are getting this for for borrow, you are using this a a b and of a b, and you are using, you are this first carry, first borrow you will get from, you will get from here, which is you are giving a here, so you are getting a bar from here. So you are giving this, this is a bar, and a bar, a bar b, a bar b bar, a bar b bar you are giving from here. So you are getting a bar b bar. First borrow is this a bar, a bar b, a bar b, and here you are getting second and, which is this is for this is for this this one is for, this one is for a bar b, and a bar b you are giving to second terminal, and this one is for b in, b b in and b in and a XOR b whole bar. So this way you are getting the borrow. You are, or you are oring these the previous borrows a bar b or a XOR b bar dot bn, and finally you are getting borrow here, and you need to connect LED here, positive terminal, negative terminal. So you can see this is the OR operation. Here you are getting, here you are getting a, this is this is this one, this it is giving a here, and you are getting a bar from here. So you are having a bar b, this is a bar b. Now the second, this thing is, this thing you are getting a, this one is a XOR b, and you are getting inversion of this. So a XOR b you are giving here, and you are adding it with bn, and finally you are oring it, and then you are getting the borrow output. So let's check this one. we will switch on the power supply first. Then all inputs are 0, so you can check if all are 0, then you are getting 0 0. Now go for 0 0 1, so you can 0 0 1, so difference is 1, output is 1. Then you can go for 0 1 0, so you can see 0 1 0, so 0 minus 1, borrow 1, difference is 1, 1 minus 0 1, so 1 1. Then you can go for 0 1 1, 0 1 1, 0 minus 1, it will require borrow and difference is 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0 and borrow we have taken. Then similarly you can go for 1 0 0, so 1 0 0, so 1 0 0 you will have 1 0. Then you can go for 1 0 1, so 1 0 1, so 1 0 1, 1 minus 0 will be 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0, there is no borrow here. Then you can go for 1 1 0, so 1 1 0, 1 minus 1 will be 0, 0 minus 0 will be 0. Then finally you can go for all ones, so in case of odd ones, 1 minus 1 will be 0 and 0 minus 1 it will require 1 borrow and difference will be 1. So this way you can see how to design full subtractor and how to verify it. Then similar thing you can verify using simulator 2. This is the circuit. Here using two half subtractors and one OR gate you can form this full subtractor and you can verify here 1 0 1 1 0 1. In this case there will be 1 minus 0 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0, so difference will be 0 and we will require no borrow, so 0, so we will check, so it will say incorrect because it is taking, this is not a b, this is a b and b bar, so it is 0 1 1, so 0 minus 1, so we will require borrow, so it will be 1 difference, 1 minus 1 will be 0, so difference is 0, borrow we will require 1, so you will check and it will say correct. Similarly you can verify for all the combinations. So in this way, using this virtual lab, you can see how to design this half and full subtractor and how to verify it. So perform this experiment. Thank you.